really going for this because I have not thought of a way to do it. So
and
I will be looking up a video.
Yeah, he's playing Minecraft. Are you saying that's Banjan?
Wait. I just one thing.
And playing don't let people. When you let it go.
Aiden, why don't you play for a minute? No, on this controller.
This?
Uh-huh.
Not the, oh yeah. Oh, you don't have armor on. So I have to grab.
See it. Let me see it.
Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a gas statue. I know guys, I've been putting this off for far too long. If you want to make it, here's what you're going to need. You don't need very many colours whatsoever. Grab yourself some black wool, some dark grey, some light grey, and finally grab yourself some white wool. And once you have each one of those 4 colours right there, and once you've figured out what you want to make it, I'm going to be making it right here. You're going to want to first of all determine something before we actually make gas statues. So, as you guys know,
hurry up!
Ghasts are airborne. They float, they fly around. Our statue is no different. I'm going to be making my gas statue 20 blocks high off of the ground. That's where the bottom...
Aiden, you really ruined everything. Now I think I'm gonna go in the Enderworld and destroy it all.
It'll take forever.
No, it won't. I'll put lava all over it.
It'll still take forever.
Nope.
Even if you put one single log on it.
I want to put 100. And then I'll put you in survival.
No!
You gonna stop him?
Yes.
Do you even know what you're gonna stop? No.
Yes, I'm gonna stop.
Pooping.
Yes, I'm gonna stop pooping.
My name is Aiden, and I poop my butt.
No.
Shut the light off, Near. Shut the light off.
of the ghast's body is going to begin, 20 blocks off the ground. You can go less than that, but when you start approaching the 15 mark, that's when tentacles start melding with the ground, and any less than 15, like as soon as you get to 10 and 5, then tentacles become stubbier and stubbier, and it's not really a good look. Trust me, the bigger the tentacles, the better. So I would suggest making your ghast at the very least 20 blocks off the ground. You can go higher than that, 30, 40, 50, 200, 300, completely up to you. However, I would have it at the very least 20 off the ground. I will say though, the higher and higher you make it, the more and more it starts looking like a hot air balloon. Once you've determined how high you want it to be, take out any other colour than white and do a row that is as high as you want your ghast to be. I'm going to do a row of 20 black walls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Once you have your row marking out how high your ghast is going to be, do a single white wall on top of that row. Then go to the right of that single white wall by 15. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. To give you a row of 16 white wool. 1 plus 15. 16. That is the first row of the face of our ghast. Once you have your row of 16 white wool, we can now begin. So on top of your row of 16, just stack another row of 16 white wool directly on top of it. That is row number 2 of our ghast's face. For the next row, place a single light grey on the ends of the row, and then just place white wool everywhere else in between that light grey. For the next row, place 4 dark grey in the 4 centre spots of the row. Just like that, just eyeball it, I'm sure you guys will be fine. Once you've placed the 4 dark grey, just to make the entire rest of the row white wool. For the next row, do 2 light grey coming in from each end of the row, and then just fill the entire rest of your row in with white. For the next row, starting from the left-hand side, do 4 white wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1 light grey, then proceed to make the entire rest of the row white wool. For the next row, on the left-hand side, start by coming in by 3 with your light grey, 1, 2, 3. Then come all the way over to the right-hand side and do the same thing. Come in to the left by 3 with your light grey, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then continue by doing 1 white wool, then 1 light grey, then make the entire rest of your row white wool. For the next row, starting from the left-hand side, do 4 white wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, then do 1 light grey, then make the entire rest of the row white wool. For the next row, as I just adjust my plans, guys, for the next row, starting from the left-hand side, do 4 white wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, then do 1 light grey, then 6 white wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then do 1 light grey, then make the entire rest of the row white wool. For the next row, starting from the left-hand side again, do 4 white wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 2 light grey, 4 white wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 light grey, then make the entire rest of the row white wool. And for the next row, starting from the left-hand side, do 2 white wool, 1 light grey, 4 dark grey, 2 white wool, 4 dark grey, 1 light grey, 2 white wool. For the next 2 rows, do 2 solid rows of white wool. So just throw 2 whole rows of white directly on top of that previous row. So you just want to have this. Once you've done your 2 solid rows of white, for the next row, starting from the left-hand side, do 3 white wool, 1, 2, 3, then 2 light grey, then 6 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 2 light grey, then 3 white wool. For the next row, starting from the left-hand side again, do 5 white wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1 light grey, then 4 white wool, 1 light grey, then make the entire rest of the row white wool. For the final row of the face of our ghast, just do an entire row of white wool. And like I said, that is the final row of the face of our ghast. So once you've got that taken care of, my god, he looks miserable. You have 100% fully completed the ghast's face. Once you've done that, we can now move on to the rest of the ghast's body, which is its head. Kinda weird. Alright. Moving on, let me just adjust my plans, guys. Let me make sure that everything's correct. We want to get this right the first time, don't we? We don't want to have to mess about with this. So, once you've reached this point right here, this is what you want to do next. So, come all the way to the side of your ghast and come all the way down to the bottom of your ghast. Going left of this first white wool that we placed, do a row of 15. So, going towards the back of the ghast, a row of 15. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then take a sideways view to the row of 15 that you just did, and go left of this row of 15, well, by 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And what you've essentially just made there is just the back of our ghast's body, which is its head. Again, that's freaking me out. Alright guys, so this is how it's going to work. We're now going to build up the entire back of our ghast, then the sides, then the top, then the bottom, then we're done. The way that we're going to be building up the back of the ghast is ever so slightly different to how we would usually work. Usually we build things horizontally, left to right, right to left. For the back of the ghast, we're going to be building things vertically, up and down. Let's get started. So, starting from the left-hand side of the back of our ghast, on top of this most left white block, you want to do this sequence of blocks coming directly up. Do 4 white wool, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do 1 light grey. Then do 5 white wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then do 1 light grey, then do 4 white wool. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the first row of the back of our gas set. Once you've got that taken care of, we can move on to the next row. So starting from the top of the next row, just coming down to the right of this left row, you want to do this sequence of blocks. Do 1 white wool, then do 1 light grey, and then you can pretty much just copy the row directly to the left for the next of the row. There's no reason to explain it whatsoever. The only difference between that second row and that first row is that first single light grey that we have at the top. For the next row, place a single light grey at the bottom of the row, then come all the way up to the top of the row, and coming down, do 1 white wool, then 1 light grey, then make the rest of the row white wool. Just like that. For the next row, starting from the bottom of the row, do 1 light grey, 1 white wool, 1 light grey, 1 white wool, then make the entire rest of the row light grey wool. For the next 2 rows, do 2 solid rows of white wool, so that's 1 and 2. For the next row, starting from the bottom this time, do 1 white wool, then make the entire rest of the row light grey wool. Then make the entire next 2 rows completely white wool, so that's 1 and 2. Just do 2 solid rows of white wool, like that.
Oh, baby.
For the next row, starting from the bottom, do 1 white wool, 3 light grey, 1 white wool, 1 light grey, 1 white wool, then make the entire rest of the row light grey. For the next 2 rows, do 2 solid rows of white wool, so that's 1 and 2. For the next row, starting from the bottom, do 2 white wool, 1, 2, then do 1 light grey, 1 white, then make the entire rest of the row light grey wool. For the next row, starting from the top, do 2 white wool, 1 light grey, then make the entire rest of the row white wool. For the next row, starting from the bottom to begin with, do 1 white, then 1. Light grey, then come all the way up to the top of the row and do 2 white, 1 light grey, and come all the way up to the top of the row and do 2 white, 1 light grey, 2 white, 1 light grey, then make the entire rest of the row white wool. Now for the final row of the back, starting from the bottom, do 1 white, 1 light grey, 3 white, 1 light grey, 3 white, 1 light grey, then make the entire rest of the row white wool to give you the entire back of our guest's head. body / this is still creeping me out. So once you've got the entire back of your ghast fully completed, we can now move on to both of these sides. So come to this side of your ghast to start us off. Oh, and by the way guys, we're now going back to going from left to right or right to left with our ghast building. Just thought I'd let you know. So for the second row of the side of your ghast, starting from the left hand side, you want to do this. Do 2 light grey, then make the entire rest of the row white wool. For the next row, starting from the right hand side, do...
Aiden, what are you doing? No, that's not what you do.
I tried to do that.
No, you didn't.
A whole bunch of water.
Already done. It's all gone.
Do 2 light grey, then make the entire rest of the row white wool. For the next row, starting from the left hand side, do 3 white wool, 1, 2, 3, then 2 light grey, 3 white wool, 3 light grey, then make the entire rest of the row white wool. For the next row, starting from the left hand side, do 5 white wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then do 3 light grey, then make the entire rest of the row white wool, except for this right end block here, just make that light grey. For the next row, starting from the left hand side again, do 2 light grey, then do 8 white wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then do 2 light grey, then do 2 white wool. For the next row, starting from the right hand side, do 4 white wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, then do 2 light grey, then make the entire rest of the row white wool. For the next row, starting from the right hand side again, do 1 white wool, then 2 light grey, then 3 white wool, 1 light grey, then make the entire rest. White wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, then do 2 light grey, then make the entire rest of the row white wool. For the next row, starting from the right hand side again, do 1 white wool, then 2 light grey, then 3 white wool, 1 light grey, then make the entire rest of the row white wool. For the next row, starting from the left hand side, do 1 white wool, 2 light grey, 1 white wool, 2 light grey, 4 white wool, 1 light grey, then 3 white wool. For the next row, starting from the right hand side, and this wants to be for 2 rows guys, do 4 white wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1 light grey, then make the entire rest of the row white wool. And like I said, you want to have this for 2 rows, so for the next row, just copy exactly what you did. for the previous, like that. For the next row, starting from the left-hand side, do 2 white wool, then 2 light grey, then make the entire rest of the row white wool. For the next 2 rows, do 2 solid rows of white wool, so that will be the first, and then that will be the second. For the next row, starting from the left-hand side, do 2 light grey, then do an entire row of white wool. And for the final row of this side of your gas, just do an entire row of white wool to give you something which should look exactly like this. This is what you want to have.
So you find a
for this side of your statue. Pretty simple, I suppose, nothing too difficult, it's just a lot of repetition. Once you've reached this point right here, we now want to go all the way over to the opposite side of our gas, and guess what, guys, this bit is actually slightly easier. So on this side of our gas, all we have to do to complete this side is look directly forward at what we did for the opposite side of our gas and just copy exactly what we did on that side of our statue, and there is nothing more to it. Just literally copy exactly what you did on that side of your statue and just apply it to this side of your gas. There's really nothing else for me to say. Just look directly at what you've already done, and you really should not run into too much trouble, is what I was trying to say, if I could actually use words like a normal person. So I'm literally just looking all the way over at the opposite side of my statue, and I'm very mindlessly just copying exactly what I have on that opposite side. There's nothing to it, trust me. Just look directly at what you have on that side and just copy it. You probably shouldn't run into too many problems. I don't think you will anyway. I mean, just look directly at what's over there and you should have it done in no time. So I'm just going to, as quickly as possible, just finish up this side of the gas. This really shouldn't take too much longer. We've just got the final row to do now, and there we go. That is the final row of this.
I'm not going to explode anything, I'm just going to... Oh no, should have not done that. Just this.
side, and as you guys can see, this side of the statue is 100% the same as the previous side. Shouldn't be too surprised considering the fact that of course we've just copied off the previous side. You guys really shouldn't have too much trouble doing this. If for some reason you do have trouble doing this, and I'm not sure why you would, I mean I've just used the method myself, I've just literally been looking at the opposite side of my gas statue and I've just been copying it block for block, just looking at what I've been doing. If for some reason you have trouble, seriously just take it slow and you might have to count blocks or something, but I don't think you will. Like I said, I've just used the method myself and I'm sure you won't have any issues. So once you've completed both sides of your ghast, we now have the fun of doing the top of our ghast's head. So come all the way up to the top of your ghast statue and come all the way to the back of your ghast statue. You're looking for this light grey wall that we have for like the first row of the top of the back of the head here. Once you've located this light grey, take out your light grey and do a row of 7 light grey starting from this block coming towards the front of the head like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like that, coming towards the front of the head. Then go right of the 7th block by 1. Then go down by 2, 1, 2, and by down I mean towards you, towards the front of the head. Then go right by 2, 1, 2. Then from this middle block, this first block that we just placed going right, come down towards the front of the head by 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 to give you this shape right here. Once you've formed this shape, you now want to move towards the back of the head again, and starting from this light grey this time, just do a row of light grey to connect you back to where we were just building, to give you this shape, a really messed up Y looking shape. Once you've done that, move all the way to the back of the head again. Now starting from this light grey, do a row of 10 light grey coming towards the front of the head. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then go to the right by 2, 1, 2. And then starting from this first block that we were going to the right with, come down by 3. So that's 1, 2, 3 towards the front of the head. Now, coming up from this, you know what, we'll start from the other side, it'll be easier. So once you've formed this shape right here, this really weird looking T shape, come all the way to the back of the head again, and starting from this light grey block, this most right light grey block, do 7 light grey coming towards the front of the head. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then go left by 1. Then connect this left block all the way to what we were just making, and what you want to end up with is this shape that we have exactly here. Pretty simple. Once you've got that taken care of, all you have to do now to just fully complete the top of our ghast's head is just fill the entire thing in with light grey, and there's really not too much more to it. So I'm just going to finish filling in the top of the head here, and then we can move on to the final stage, which is the bottom of our ghast, and that's where we got to the entire bottom of our ghast, including the tentacles, and the tentacles are just no fun whatsoever. So I'm just going to continue filling in the top of our ghast's head, and then we can move on there. We can move on to fun down. It's not going to be fun, it's going to be awful, trust me. Actually, the tentacles aren't so difficult. The tentacles are actually quite easy. Once you've done one tentacle, you've actually done them all. All the tentacles are identical to each other, which rhymes. Nonsensical. So this is what you want to have for the top of your ghast's head. I'm not entirely sure what that pattern is supposed to be, but hey, I don't need to be questioning Mojang. So that is what you want to have for the top of your ghast's head. Once you've completed that for yourself, you now want to come all the way down to the bottom of your ghast. All the way down here. So this is what you want to start off by doing once you get to the bottom of your ghast. So you first of all want to add an extra layer of white wool, just kind of like going all the way around the inside of the bottom of your ghast. So you just kind of want to like reinforce the square shape that you have at the bottom of your ghast. Fairly simple, right? So let's just finish doing that. There we go, easy enough. Once you've added in that extra layer of white wool, you now want to take out your light grey, and you kind of want to do like 3 light grey inside of each one of the 4 corners of the bottom of your gas. So you just want to have something which should look a little bit like this. Kind of weird looking up. There we go, got the camera. The camera's hard to use for me. Once you've done that in each one of the 4 corners with your light grey, you then want to take out your dark grey, and you kind of just want to connect each one of those light greys together. So basically, again, we're just kind of doing a square shape, I suppose, if you really think about it. Just connect all of those light greys together, like that. Once you've done that, you can now fill this entire bottom empty square section in with black wool, and that's all you have to do. That's fairly simple. The bottom of the statue, or at least the very bottom of the statue, excluding the tentacles, is really, really easy. Not too hard whatsoever. So, just going to continue filling this in, and then the fun begins. So, let's just continue doing that, and once you've filled in that entire section in with black, you should be left with something that should look exactly like this. And that is what you want to have for the bottom of your ghast, except we're not done, are we? Unfortunately not. Once you've reached this part right here, it's now time for us to do the tentacles. So we're first of all going to figure out where all of them go, and then we're going to build them up. So this is the front of your ghast. This is where you want to be. Starting from this black block that we have, that's kind of like in the front left-hand corner of our ghast, this black block right here, just place 2 white wool, kind of just like going right just below these 2 black wool, if you guys can see what I'm talking about. Once you've placed those 2 white wool, you want to then go right of this most right white wool, and you want to leave a gap of 2. Then place 2 more white, like this. So leave a gap of 2, then place 2 more white. Then do the exact same thing just one more time. So going right of this now second white wool, just do another 2. White wool just right of that second set of white wool. So you want to have 3 sets of 2 like this, just placed in those positions. Once you've placed those, you then just want to place 2 more white wool directly behind those first 2 sets of 3 initial 2 white wool, like that. So you just want to have 2 by 2 squares just on the front of your ghast. Once you've got those placed, we can now move on to the back set of tentacles. Those are they're the bases or the tops, I suppose. Yeah, I guess they're the bases of the 3 tentacles that are at the front of our ghast. We're now doing the bases of the 4 back tentacles. There's 4 of them at the back. So starting from this white wool that we have right here, can you guys see what I'm talking about? We're now on the back left-hand corner of our ghast, if you guys can see where we are. Starting from this white wool that is just left of this corner light grey block, just do 2 white wool just in those positions. Then we pretty much want to follow the exact same pattern pattern that we did at the front of our gas. So going right to the second white wall, leave a gap of 2, then place 2 white. Then a gap of 2, place 2 white, gap of 2, place 2 white, like this. And I'm just going to do these and then show them you because I think it's fairly simple and I think I'm trying to over-explain for some reason. So this is what you want to have for the back set of 4 tentacles, and like I said, we're just doing the bases first, which is those 2x2 squares of white, and then we'll just build all of them up. So that is what you want for the bases of the back 4 tentacles. Now there are no more tentacles. I used to have a set in the middle, but I didn't feel as though they contributed anything. You could add another set in the middle after you've added all of these tentacles if you want, but that's completely up to you. I just like a set of 7 on my gas. Now it's time for us to actually build up the tentacles themselves, which are actually quite simple. Oh wow, that was weird. I think I lost my breath or something. I apologise for that, but it's staying in the video. Time for us to build up the tentacles. So come to the front of your gas again, and starting with this left white wall, the first white wall that we place, coming down from this white wall, do this sequence of blocks. Do 2 white wall, 1, 2, then do 1 light grey, then do 2 white wall, 1, 2, then do 1 light grey, then 1 white wall, then 3 light grey, 1, 2, 3, just like that, and that is what you want to have for the left row. Now for the right row, coming down from this right white wall, do 1 white wall, then 3 light grey, then 2 white wall, 1 light grey, 1 white wall, 2 light grey, and that is what you want to have for the tentacle. Very simple. Moving on to the next one. The next one is identical to the one that we just made. However, I'll go through it with you again, just because. This left block coming down, you want to do 2 white wall, 1, whoops, that's light grey, isn't it? 2 white wall, 1, 2, then 1 light grey, then 2 white wall, 1 light grey, 1 white wall, then 3 light grey. Now for the right row, starting from this second white wall block, coming down, do 1 white wall, 3 light grey, 2 white wall, 1 light grey, 1 white wall, 2 light grey. Like this. That's the second tentacle. Moving on to the third, the last time that I'm going to be going through this with you guys. So for this third tentacle, coming down from this left block, do 2 white wall, 1 light grey, 2 white wall, 1 light grey, 1 white wall, 2 light grey. 3 light grey, not 2. My apologies. For the next row, coming down from this second white wall, do 1 white wall, 3 light grey, 2 white wall, 1 light grey, 1 white wall, 2 light grey. There you go, that's where I messed up, guys. I paused for a second back there when we finished the first row on the left because I thought something went wrong, but I just got the rows mixed up, that's all. But the entire point is that the first 3 tentacles are entirely identical to each other. There is nothing different about them whatsoever. Once you've got those taken care of, we now just have to come to the backs of the tentacles. Good news, guys. Backs of the tentacles are identical to the fronts of the tentacles. As a matter of fact, everything about the tentacles are identical, and that's all there is to it. So come to the backs of the tentacles and pretty much just copy block for block the front of the tentacles directly onto the back, and that's it. There's nothing more. That's all you have to do. There's no difficulty about this whatsoever. The tentacles are really easy. The most difficult part is just getting the first few initial ones done and getting them placed in the right place. Once you've done that, everything else is simple. So, alright guys, so once you've got those first 3 front tentacles taken care of,
Now if anyone wants to do anything, all the chests, everything in Minecraft is in there. They don't just have to grab it, they can come here and get their stuff.
There's more than that.
I'll make more chests down there.
And if you want to do that, you have to put every block in the game there.
You find some for me to get the chest first. This down here I'm gonna use these.
Swing into the sunshine. Moving upside down. This is me. What are you doing? No one can take
Now, if we can now move on to the back 4 tentacles. Guess what, guys? I've got really good news for you. The back tentacles are identicals to the front tentacles.
Do you know what this is?
Yeah, it's an ender chest.
No, I'm not talking about the ender chest. You know what the thing I'm building is?
No.
A garage sale, but with no garage.
You know no one can open those chests and see what's in there besides you?
How?
Is there ender chests?
Wait, they are? What? So I have to break all these ender chests.
Yep. Because you placed down ender chests, not normal chests. One last tentacle. Oh, some of this.
And I'm almost done with this.
Cool.
Won't let me place. Oh, how come it won't let me place any blocks?
What do you mean? Because you can't place those chests like that. You'll have to have a trap chest with that. You have to do trap chest, normal chest, trap chest, normal chest.
Trap?
Yep. So, you made a garage sale.
Yeah?
Without a garage.
Yeah?
And I made a ghast.
Seth, how come it won't let me place a normal chest right here?
Because you can't, you can. Just, you can't place it right in that spot. You gotta place it one spot over. Because you didn't do a trap chest and a normal chest. Over the time, I listen to your eyes. Ooh.
I love rhyming. All you have to do to complete these back tentacles is quite literally look at the front tentacles and just copy them block for block. There really is little more to do than that. Just look directly forward at what you did for the front tentacles and just make them identicals. Again, I'm rhyming. I couldn't be happier. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just copying these just block for block. My TV's trying to shut itself down. I'm so stupid. In an effort to stop my TV powering down, I hit the off button. I shut it down myself. It's been a long day, guys. Here's a little secret for you. This is the third tutorial that I'm recording of the day. I think it's starting to drive me slightly...
Hey. Honestly, I hold the time and listen to you guys. Oh, I you to replace the light gray. Light gray. All the time, listen to you. I want There we go. There he has an ender portal in him. Aiden, I built the gas.
Okay.
Look. Aiden. Aiden, look. Aiden.
Wait.
See him?
Whoa!
And he has an ender portal on top.
Cool.
I haven't checked my friends on yet. Nope. Oh, there we go. Fully done. It's good. And I can't believe my cats. I'm gonna make a phone. And I'm making a phone.
Okay.
Look it. In Minecraft. It's gonna be really cool. Okay?
Thrilling short stories.
Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make an iPhone 6. And I should point out here that this is a pixel art. This is 2D. It's not a statue. It's not 3D. If you want to make it anyway, here's what you're going to need. You will need some cyan stained clay. Also grab black wool and dark grey wool. Then grab white wool, red wool, cyan wool, and finally grab yourself some light green wool. You're also going to need quite a few more colours later on, but unfortunately we don't have the room for them, and that is quite far down the line anyway. So once you have each one of these materials right here, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, I'll be making it right here, you're going to want to kick off your iPhone with a single black wool on the floor. From this black wool, you want to do 3 up left diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3. On top of this third up left diagonal, you want to go up by 112. That's right, guys, you heard me right. That's 112, 112. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Well, brother, that's a lot of counting. I gotta count to 112 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. And what number does I have to count to?
102?
No. It's gonna be really cool, won't it, Aiden?
Yeah.
20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
11, 12. 12. There we go. I didn't place that last block. So guys, that is your row of 112 stacked on top of that third up left diagonal. Once you've reached this point right here, this is what you want to do next. So from this 112 block, do 3 up right diagonals. So that's 1, 2, and 3, just like that. You then want to go to the right of this third upright diagonal by 24. So that's 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. The reason that these next 3 blocks are significant
Aiden, this is gonna be big, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's possible to make it so there's no clouds. No.
What are you making?
An iPhone. 1.
Wait, that is gonna be huge phone. That's gonna be huge, dude. That's gonna be
significant is because these are the free middle blocks. The reason that I'm stopping here is because you might just want to mark these out. So you may just want to use another colour for now, just so that we can identify them easily. So make the next 3 blocks a different colour, maybe like white wool or something. So 1, 2, 3, just like that. You then want to go right, continuing on from these 3 white blocks, by 25. So from this block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is a pixel art. This is 2D. It's not a statue. It's not 3D. If you want to make it anyway, here's what you're going to need. You to do next. So from this 112 block, do 3 upright diagonals. So that's 1, 2, and 3, just like that. You then want to go to the right of this 3rd upright diagonal by 24. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. The reason that these next 3 blocks are significant is because these are the free middle blocks. The reason that I'm stopping here is because you might just want to mark these out. So you may just want to use another colour for now, just so that we can identify them easily. So make the next 3 blocks a different colour, maybe like white wool or something. So 1, 2, 3, just like that. You then want to go right, continuing on from these 3 white blocks, by 25. So from this block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. You then want to do 3 bottom right diagonals. So that's 1, 2, 3. You then want to go down from this 3rd bottom right diagonal, basically until you hit the floor. Just connect it to the ground, just so that we don't have to count out that very...
A lot, Aiden, isn't it? Can you help me, Aiden? No, I need your help right now. Okay? Come here. Get rid of these trees.
Just one tree.
No, not just one tree. There's more than one tree. You gotta get rid of all those trees right there.
I cannot kill all the trees.
All these. Everyone right here. You don't have to do the same one as me.
I don't. 1, 2, said I don't have to.
I said you don't have to do that tree. You can do one of these trees. You have to do these ones too. Okay, now, come here. We gotta get rid of all these cactuses. We gotta get rid of a lot of stuff so this fits in. Now,
Hey!
we gotta delete the ground further. Just by one. Unless we're gonna have to next one. Here's some sand. Okay, I might need you to stay over here. Okay? Just stay. I don't know where this is gonna end out, so probably we need to go. Okay. How much more do we need to dig? Oh, we need to dig a lot. Okay, so let's start digging, Aiden. Making a giant bone and a giant space. So Aiden, look, we gotta dig all the way over to there. Come on, Aiden.
Wait, I'm just making sure creeper doesn't come in.
Aiden, this takes out a big space.
Creeper's gonna be trapped.
Aiden, can you help me?
We find the. We just make sure this creeper doesn't come
Please,
in. She has to be trapped.
could have just killed him.
No. I'm not being stuck down there.
You didn't need to get stuck in there. You just needed to kill the creature. And come on, we gotta dig a lot. Okay, then we gotta dig all the way through this. Okay, so come on.
Damn it.
Come by me.
Wait, I'm gonna use some. I'm gonna get a torch so I can.
No, don't put any torches down. No torches.
So I can just get all over it.
No. If you place one torch, I'll kick you out of it.
Get ice creeper.
We're so close. We just gotta get rid of all of this. Okay.
Didn't love
I never want to do any more digging after this. I'm going to do it all the way to here.
Oh.
Come here, Aiden. Okay, Aiden, we gotta dig all of this out. Basically, I'm gonna be...
Wait, are we taking the whole world out?
No, come where I am.
Where are you?
In here.
There you are.
We have to take this whole piece out right here.
Okay.
So come on, come to me.
I am.
Wait, did I miss a block? Yeah, but I did. We still need to clear this out even more. Clear it all out. Unless, Aiden, did you do something? Come here, Aiden. We need to get all this out too. Look at that.
This is so neat.
It needs to be neat. Aiden, we have a lot to get out, so... This might be the last thing we make on Minecraft today. I'll show mommy all what we built.
Except my thing, because it's like a wall. We have all there's a whole everything in Minecraft.
Nowhere near everything in Minecraft.
I got everything in Minecraft.
And you want to help back here? Cause
I did a lot.
yeah, you still gotta go. We gotta clear all this out. And
Look at this. Whoa. It's so much grass.
I think we're close to being done. Oh, nope, we still gotta get rid of this whole thing. What are you doing? Why are you placing blocks? Aiden, we're supposed to be deleting these. It's a lot, isn't it? And yeah, I should have done this on a completely flat world, shouldn't I, Evan? So then we would never have to dig this ever.
But we have a one flat world, but that's what we want.
Come on in. We need more. I'll start filling in the holes. And what?
Dude, this is fucking neat.
Okay, so now
long row again, and then we'll just kind of like smooth off the corner when we get down there. We don't really want to count out another row of 120 again, do we, guys? So once it connects to the ground like this, as a matter of fact, we'll do it this way. Once it's connected to the ground, come all the way over to the first black wall that you placed in this pick slot. So it'll be this one right here, just left of where you hit on the ground. Going right to this black wall, do a row of 24 black walls. So that's 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Then make the next 3 blocks some other colour. I'd go with white wool, I really would. So 1, 2, 3, just going right like that. You then want to go right on this white wool by 25. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm at the bell.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Just like that. And then you want to connect this 25th block upright diagonally to the right hand side of your pick slot, and then you just kind of want to knock out those corner blocks. And what you want to end up with, let's see if I can even zoom out far enough, and what you want to end up with is a shape that should look, and I'm finding it really difficult to get everything in frame, that should look a little bit like this. You guys get the point. This is basically the outline of your why am I messing up? This is really hard on the vocal cords, guys. This is basically the outline of your iPhone. Once you've reached this point right here, this is what you want to do next. So you now want to take out your cyan stain clay, and you basically want to go all the way around the inside of the outline that you've just made. So with your cyan stain clay, just go all the way around the inside.
Alright, we're making 5 of these.
We're making five cell phones?
Yep. marketing. I'm not making 5 of these.
Yeah, it'll take forever.
Why are you still building?
No, I'm still breaking these blocks.
Of the iPhone shape that you've just made. So you basically just want to trace all the way along inside it. Not very difficult whatsoever, although it will take some time. This thing is relatively large. So we're working our way up the left-hand side now. We've now made our way all the way up to the top here. Could kind of use some elevator music for this, couldn't we? So we're now just outlining the whole thing. As you guys can see, not too interesting whatsoever, but it has to be done, so we're just adding in all of the cyan stained clay. And after this, we're going to do a few adjustments. We're going to make the screen, then we'll make like the home button, and we'll do like the speakers and the camera and all of the fun stuff.
Wait, we should have done this right here. You know why?
Right.
Because we should have done it in one of the humans' hands that you made. It would be so sick.
Like that. So once you have completely inlined your entire iPhone like this, again, this is hard on the vocal cords, guys, I'm sorry about this. Once you've inlined your entire iPhone, this is what you want to do next. So starting from the bottom, first of all, come all the way over to the left hand side. Can you guys see on top of this first block that we placed? Keeping in line with this, continuing up on top of this cyan clay, with your black wool, do a row of 11. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then throw a single dark grey wool on top of your row of 11, like this. And once you've done that to the bottom left hand side, you now want to do the exact same thing to the bottom right hand side. So on the equivalent block on the right hand side, this one right here, first stack your row of 11 black wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, then stack your dark grey wool, like that. And then, if you like, you can connect each one of those dark grey walls together. So just connect the right and left hand sides together. Top block to top block. So you just want to end up with a very long row of dark grey wool. And that is basically just the bottom of the screen. What we're now going to do is the exact same thing at the top here. So we're now going to move all the way up to the top of the iPhone. And starting from the equivalent blocks at the top, so this one right here, we're first of all going to do our row of 11 black wool coming down, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, then our dark grey wool, then all the way on the other side here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, then our dark grey wool. Then we're going to connect the left and right hand side of the top together, just as I'm doing now, and then we're going to connect it all the way down to the bottom of our iPhone. So then we're just going to connect the original 11th blocks all together. So we're going to connect the whole left hand side together vertically, and then we'll connect the whole right hand side together vertically. And this will take a little bit of time because it's quite a long row. So that's the left hand side connected. And this will be the right hand side connected, so we're just making a big giant rectangular shape, just
my arm is about to break. Could you probably get used to that?
we gotta go all the way up.
As you guys can see here, so I'm just doing that for myself right now. There we go. And what you want to end up with is something that should look, and again, it's kind of difficult to get all of this in shot, and it might look a little bit weird because we've kind of got like the black wool as support, but it'll look a little bit like this. Easy enough, right? Once you've got the outline of the screen taken care of, shall we fill in the screen and then shall we do everything else? You know what, we'll do the screen, shall we? So, we're going to start all the way down at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, which is right here, obviously. Take out your cyan stained clay, and going right of this block right here, I'm sure that you guys can see what we're doing, going right of this block right here with your cyan stained clay, do a row of 4 cyan clay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, going right. Then go up on top of this 4th block by 2. 1, 2. Then take out your lime green wool and do a row of 7 lime green going up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then do an upright diagonal from that 7th block and go right by 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then do a bottom right diagonal. Then go down by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then do a bottom left diagonal. Then go left of that diagonal until you connect to the cyan that you placed earlier. That's just the outline of one of the icons. Really, really simple. Once you've got that taken care of, this is what you want to do next. So take out your cyan clay again, and going right of this entire row of 7 lime green that we have right here, do a row, well, do 3 rows of cyan, kind of like vertically to the right. Of that icon button, like so. You then want to do, next to the 3rd row of cyan, a row of cyan. So, next to the row of cyan clay, you want to do a row of actual cyan. You then, starting from the top block, in your cyan, want to do an upright diagonal. Then go right of it by 6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then do a bottom right diagonal. Then go down by 6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then do a bottom left diagonal. Then go left until you connect diagonally to the left-hand side of your icon to give you 2 icons. You now want to take out your cyan clay again, and we want to do pretty much the exact same procedure. So just go right of the right-hand side of your cyan icon with your cyan stained clay, like so. Once you've done your 3 rows of cyan stained clay shifting over to the right, you then, with your white wool, want to do, well, an entire row of 7 white wool, like so. You then, starting from the top block, want to do an upright diagonal, then go right by 6. You guys can see how this is going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then bottom right diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then bottom left diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you guys can see, all of the icons are spaced perfectly next to each other, and they're also the exact same size. Once you've made the white icon with your cyan stained clay, you want to do 3 rows of cyan stained clay going right off the white icon. So 1, 2, and 3, just like that. You now want to take out your red wool and do an entire row of red wool, like that. Then do an upright diagonal from the top block, go right by 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then do a bottom right diagonal, down by 6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then do a bottom left diagonal, and then connect diagonally to the left hand side. And what you want to be left with is something that should look exactly like this. Nice and perfect. And if everything lines up correctly, guys, these three middle blocks that we have here at the bottom of our iPhone, they should fit perfectly within these three middle blocks that we have between these two middle icons. That's how you know that the entire iPhone is perfect. That's how you know that you've done everything right, if you guys can see that. If yours lines up like that, you're on the right track. Once you've reached this point right here, this is what you want to do next. So, what we're now going to do is we're just going to make the little box that all of the icons sit in at the bottom in the icon tray or the app tray. So, what we now want to do is 2 blocks higher, come all the way over to the left hand side and come all the way up to the top of the lime green icon. What we basically want to do 2 blocks higher than the top of the icons, we want to do 2 rows of cyan clay. And then we kind of just want to close off like this little section in bottom. If you guys can see what we're doing, we just want to stack 2 rows of cyan clay directly on top of each one of the icons. So we're kind of just boxing them in like this. Like that. We're then going to fill the entire area in with cyan clay. However, we'll do that later. What we're now going to do is we're now going to focus on each one of the individual icons. So the way that I'm going to do this, these icons are really, really simple to do. And as a result of that, they're
Hayden, isn't this going to be so cool?
really irritating to commentate. On how you're actually
usually can play on that.
Supposed to do them. So I'm going to do each individual icon, guys. And then I'm just going to show you a nice little image of it, and then you should be able to copy it for yourselves without too much trouble. So let me just fill the entire thing in with lime green as well. So, like I
Seth, I got everything in my car. I got everything. Checking. Oh yeah, I didn't.
The way that I'm going to do this, I'm going to fill in each one of these little mini icon buttons. In this case, this is the phone, and then I'm just going to show you what it should look like. So, this is what you want to fill in your lime green icon with. You want to have the phone symbol like this. Kind of looks like a Wario W. It kind of looks like his mustache. Pause it if necessary. Apply that to your icon space. Once you've done that, we can move along. So, next one that's up, we're going to do mail, or I can't remember, I've not had an iPhone for a little while. I don't know whether this is email or whether this is just like text. I really can't remember. I've been rolling with Android for a little while now. Kind of want to go back to iPhone up. Wish they weren't so damn expensive. I think this is probably just like your regular text message button, but I can't be entirely sure about that. So, this is what you want
There's mail.
to have for the icon anyway. If you have an iPhone, you'll recognize it, I'm sure. So, this is what you want to have for the next icon. Your mail, your email, your regular messages, again, I don't know which it is, but that is what you want to have. Pauses if necessary, apply everything that you see there. Once you've got that taken care of, we can move on. So, the next one, we now have our Safari logo, which is, of course, Apple's very own browser. So, we're going to just add this in. It's very, very simple. And then we can move on to the final one. So, we're just going to fill this thing in with cyan now, and then we can move on to music. So, let me just show you guys what this should look like. Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, So this is what you want to have for the Safari icon. Hopefully you guys will be able to recognize that. Pause this if necessary, apply everything that you see here. Once you've done that, we can move on to the final icon. So, moving all the way down here, we now have the music one to do. So, I'm just going to add this in here.
Got everything in Minecraft.
There we go. It's
So people can grab anything they want. Oh my.
really easy. It's just that it's really, really small in my plans, so I just kind of like have to look extra carefully. But yeah, I've managed to get it right, luckily. So let me just fill this in, and then we've finished all of the bottom row icons. Then we do have some more to do at the top, but hey, that's okay. So this is what you want to have for the fourth icon in your tray. Pause this if necessary, of course. Once you've got that taken care of, we can now move on to the next bit. So once you have each one of your 4 icons taken care of, we can now move on to the next bit. We're now going to take care of everything that exists on the bottom half of the phone. Then we're going to go up top and we're going to take care of everything that exists on the top half of the phone. Let's do this. So come all the way down to the bottom middle of your phone. Luckily, you know where that is because we placed 3 white blocks. In line with the 3 white blocks, coming up on top of this cyan, do 2 rows of 3 black wool, like that. Then do a row of 3 dark grey wool. Starting from this left dark grey, you want to do 2 up left diagonals. So that's 1.
Okay, now everybody can get your stuff from here.
2. Then go up by 2. 1, 2. Then do 2 up right diagonals. 1, 2. Then go right by 2. 1, 2. Then do 2 bottom right diagonals. 1, 2. Then go down by 2. 1, 2. Then connect everything together with a bottom left diagonal. And that is basically just your home button. You can then fill that in with black if you'd prefer. So we're just going to fill this in just so that it's nice and marked out. Once you've filled in your entire iPhone, or your entire iPhone button with black wool, we can now move on to the next bit. So we're now going to want to come all the way up to the top middle portion of the app tray. What we now want to do on top of these 3 middle blocks, and we're just kind of like tracing up in line with these 3 middle cyan between the 2 middle apps, so coming up further, this right here, you want to do a row of 3 black wool in line, still coming up on top of the tray. You then on top of the left and right hand black wools want to place a single white wool. Those are basically, you know how you have like at the bottom of your pages, like your home page and what have you, on the actual phone, as you swipe left and right, it's a page indicator, so the left one's the first page, the right one is the second page. That's what we've done there. And that is exactly what you want to have for the bottom half of your phone. Easy enough, right? Cool. Once you've got that taken care of, we can now move on to the next bit. So, for the next bit, shall we take care of the screen again? We'll do the screen again, and then we'll do the upper half of the phone. So, come all the way up to the top left-hand corner of your screen. First of all, to start this off, you want to do an entire row of black wool, all the way at the top of your screen.
Slot in. What are you building?
Virgil of Rocktail.
You're not done yet?
Takes an hour.
Just sitting underneath this top row, like so. So we're just going to add that in right there. What you now want to do is, starting from the left-hand side, underneath that row of black, you want to do this sequence of blocks. Do 1 white wool, 1 black, 1 white, 1 black, 1 white, 1 black, 2 or 3 white, I should say. 1 black, 1 white, 1 black, 1 white, 1 black, 1 white, 1 black, 3 white. There we go, I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm going crazy. Once you've done that on the left-hand side, you now want to come all the way over to the right-hand side, and you, starting from this right-hand side here, just want to do a row of 3 white. That's the battery right there. You could also make it green if you wanted to. Once you've got that taken care of, we now have to come all the way up to the top of our phone again. So we now want to be in line with these 3 white wool that we have right here. So take this middle white wool and trace it down until you hit the top of your screen here. You actually want to be in line with the middle black wall of that full row of black that we placed earlier. If you guys can see what we've done there, we're in line with this middle block. Coming down from this middle black wall, do one black wall. Then on the left and right hand side of this black wall, do two white wall, like this. So what you want to have in total is something that should look exactly like that. Nice and easy. You can then proceed to fill the entire rest of that row in with black. And then you can probably fill the entire other row in with black as well. So once you've filled in the white row in with black, so the black and white row in with black, you can then fill the entire other row in with black as well, just coming down. So we're going to want to end up with something that should look, in just a moment, a little bit like this. And that's all of your various icons at the top, like you've got your carrier, you've got your battery, you've got your Wi-Fi. They don't look like it because this is a small scale, but trust me, that's what they're supposed to be. What you now want to do, starting from the left-hand side here, with your black wall, going right to this dark grey wall block, do a row of, let me just refresh my memory, do a row of 4 black wool, going right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, with your lime green wall, do a row of 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just like that. Then, from the 7th wall, do a bottom right diagonal. Then go down by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then to a bottom left diagonal. Then go left by 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then to an up left diagonal, and go up by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you should connect diagonally to that top row of 7 that you had earlier. We're now going to make some more icons, guys. So it's going to be the exact...
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
And reblocking the games in there?
Yep. Wanna go check?
No.
I did that block, that block, that block, that block, that block, that block, and that block, and that block. I did all these kind of blocks. Did all this. Want to see? I did all of that.
Same procedure as we have down below there. They're all spaced apart equally and they're all the same size. So for the next one, take out your black wool and do 3 rows of vertical black.
I did all that. I did all of that. I did all of that. And I did all that. I got all that. All that. Wait. All that. All that. All that. All that. And all of that? There's nothing in that chest. See? See? This thing. Then I didn't make that chest.
Cool.
Wait. Oh yeah. Everything in Minecraft except those blocks. Should I probably get those blocks?
Wall to the right of that first icon, like that. Then take out your white wall and do a row of top block right here. Do an upright diagonal with your white. Easy. You can then proceed to fill the entire rest of that row in with black. And then you can probably fill the entire other row in with black as well. So once you've filled in the white row in with black, so the black and white row in with black, you can then fill the entire other row in with black as well, just coming down. So we're going to want to end up with something that should look, in just a moment, a little bit like this. And that's all of your various icons at the top. Like, you've got your carrier, you've got your battery, you've got your Wi-Fi. They don't look like it because this is a small scale, but trust me, that's what they're supposed to be. What you now want to do, starting from the left-hand side here, with your black wall, going right of this dark grey wall block, do a row of, let me just refresh my memory, do a row of 4 black wool, going right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, with your lime green wall, do a row of 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just like that. Then, from the 7th wall, do a bottom right diagonal. Then go down by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then, to a bottom left diagonal. Then go left by 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then, to an up left diagonal and go up by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you should connect diagonally to that top row of 7 that you had earlier. We're now going to make some more icons, guys. So it's going to be the exact same procedure as we have down below there. They're all spaced apart equally and they're all the same size. So for the next one, take out your black wool and do 3 rows of vertical black wool to the right of that first icon, like that. Then take out your white wool and do a row of white wool going right of that third row of black. Then starting from this top block right here, do an upright diagonal with your white. Then go right by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then do a bottom right diagonal. Then go down by 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then do a bottom left diagonal. And go left until you connect diagonally to where you first started to give you your second app. Then, going right again with your black wool of this right-hand row 7, do 1, 2, 3.
Aiden. Do I need to kick you out of the world?
I'll just keep watching.
Rows, then do another row of 7 white. So that's just another row of 7 white right there. Then starting from this top block again, you want to do your diagonal, then go right by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then do a bottom right diagonal. Then go down by 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then do a bottom left diagonal. Go left of it by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And everything should connect together perfectly, as you guys might expect. We're now, for this next part, going to need some light grey wool. So I'm just going to grab that really quickly. Guys, you need light grey wool. Then take out your black wool again and do your standard 3 rows of black wool. So that's 1, 2, 3, going right. Then do your row of 7 light grey wool. Then, starting from this top block, do your upright diagonal, then go right by 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bottom right diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then, bottom left diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like that. And that is each one of the 4 icons, perfectly spaced apart and also perfectly identical in shape. What we're now going to do, of course, is we're now going to fill each one of these things in. So it's going to be the exact same procedure that we used below. First of all, we're going to, this is the messaging icon. So that is the actual mail icon down below. There we go, got it. Yeah, this is a messaging icon. How silly of me. So, like I said, we're going to fill these in the exact same way that we did just down below. So I'm just going fill them in for you, show you what they should look like, and then you guys probably shouldn't have too much trouble filling them in for yourselves. Again, they're a little small on my plans, so it might take me a little longer than it probably should, but it definitely won't stop me doing them. So this is going to be the first icon. This is your messaging icon.
Hear a song, the one that makes you go, no, no. The one that makes you go, ooh, girl, that's what you got.
You can go to the bathroom, Mom. Where's your Mom?
I don't know where'd you put it.
Whoa, that looks actually really tasty.
Pause this. Pause this if necessary. Apply this to your phone for yourself. Once you've got that taken care of, you can now move on to the next icon. So this next icon, this is going to be the calendar. So 1, 2 here. I made the date 7. I don't know why 7's one of my favorite numbers. Lucky number 7. Feel free to make whatever number you you may want. It's completely up to you, of course. It's your phone. You do what you want with it. So here, here, and here, and then we can just fill the rest of it in with water.
Pretty cool though, Aiden, right?
White wall. So just going to fill this in. Then everything will be good. Boop, boop, boop. So this is the second icon. Like I said, this is the calendar. Pause this if necessary. Apply everything that you see there. Once you've got that taken care of, we can now move on to the next one. Now, this next one is actually new and I've not seen it, but if I had to guess, because of how colourful it is, I would say that it is photos. So this is actually a little bit tricky, guys. It's because it uses so many colours. There's a whole menagerie of colours here. It seems as though the whole rainbow showed up. So I'm just going to fill in what I can. And
Aiden, stop.
It's only water.
I don't want that stuff being placed.
then I'm going to have to grab some other colours for this. As a matter of fact, I may have already exhausted it. No. I can...
Dad, it's not. What about you?
I can do a little bit more. So, did they have to make their icons so colourful? I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong, but I really do wish that I had all of the colours on me. So, white goes in the centre here. I'm also going to have to... What can I get rid of for a little while? I can get rid of those. I'm going to have to grab a light blue wool. That's definitely purple. That's magenta. I'm also going to need yellow. Damn it. Yeah. I think that'll cover it actually. So this little bottom section here, we fill in with light blue. Then we have magenta here. Then we've got some purple here. We're also going to need orange, and then that's yellow. Then we can dump all of those colours, we won't be needing them again, and we can grab ourselves some orange right here, which we can place for the middle.
Yeah?
Bam, right.
Jaden, I didn't invite or anything.
No. No.
Wow.
There. So that is what you want to have for the third icon, definitely the most difficult one to do just because we need a load of colours. Pause this if necessary, apply everything that you see there. Once you've got that taken care of, you can now move on to the final icon. So this final icon, again, I've not had the phone for a little while, but I'm pretty sure this is the camera icon. So I'm just going to fill this in, and once we've done this, we don't have too much to do. On the phone, or too many technical things left to do on the phone, I should say. We do have to still fill the entire thing in, which definitely takes a long time. But after that, I mean, we've got a little bit to do at the top with the actual camera, like the front face. Camera and the speakers and what have you, but other than that, there's really not too much. So this is the final icon, guys. This is the photo icon, I believe, the camera icon. Pause this if necessary, apply everything that you see here. Once you've got that taken care of, you have finished the top row of amps. And I was going to do a lot more amps, guys, but for obvious reasons, I didn't feel as though I should add any more because I'm not really showing you how to make them. Of course, if you want to add your own apps on, if you just follow the standard size for the app icons, you'll be
Hey, you
perfectly
can
fine. So that's the entire top part of your phone. Pause this if necessary, of course. Now what we have to do is add some finishing touches. So we're now going to want
You
to
know
grab
why?
White Wall and Silent
You know
Stage
why
Go.
you just did that for me?
What?
I have a whole bunch of buckets of lava.
I'll spawn your spawn point right up here. Do you want me to do that?
What does that do?
Make you
You also want your black wall
Make-
again, and I would suggest
Me
moving
do what? Make me do
your
what?
white wall closer to everything, although mine's already lined up. Come all the way up to the top part of your phone, and in line with these three middle buttons, or as a matter
Wanna
of
see how much
fact,
buckets
just
of
in
lava
line
I
with
have?
this middle white wall that we have here, coming down
You
underneath
have
this
this much.
cyan clay, do
Oh,
a
lava.
single black wall. Then do a dark grey wall. Then do another black wall.
You know.
Then do a cyan clay. Extend your cyan clay right and left by 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Going left of the third cyan clay block on the left, do 2 black wall. Then do 1 dark grey. Then, hang on, I used dark grey instead of black. So going left of this third left-hand cyan clay, do 2 black wall. There we go, that's better. Then do 1 dark grey wall. Then 1 white. 1 dark grey. On top of and underneath that white wall, do a dark grey.
I'm not just fun anymore. Stop doing that. Stop
Are
it.
you gonna stop?
Yes. Alright, I thought it was going to. Never mind. Your bullies all look so lava on the
What to
ground.
end up with is something that should look exactly like this. Nice and easy. And that's your speaker, your camera, your flash, everything there. Perfect. Once you've got all of that taken care of, you have completed the bare bones of your iPhone. Well done, guys. Look at this thing. It's kind of hard to zoom out. This is the bare bones. All we now have to do, this is what we have to do, guys. So you can now actually, all the way up until this point, you haven't really locked in what color you want your iPhone to be. We have a bit of black here and there, but that's easily gettable rid of. Yeah, that sentence makes sense. So I'm going to do two versions. My original version of the iPhone is black. So I'm going to make this version white, and I'm going to show you guys both of them. So I'm now going to completely fill the phone in with its relevant color. So the way that this is going to work, I'm going to fill this bottom tray portion in here, this rectangular shape, in with cyan clay. I'm going to fill the screen entirely in with black, and then I'm going to fill everywhere else in with white wool. And like I said, I'm going to have a black version and a white version to show you guys, just so that you guys can make a decision. And I'm also going to get rid of the white wool that we have at the bottom middle and top middle. Right. I'm going to cut out to do that because it's going to take a really long time. I'll be back in just a moment, guys, once I've done all of that. You may want to start work yourselves if you already know what colour you want your phone to be. Alright, guys, so as you can see, I have completely filled in our iPhone. Like I said,
This whole thing needs to be fine. Waiting for something to finish him.
Yeah, but so people need that increase. This one.
this one is good.
Can I finish this?
Please, sir.
Can I finish it?
Yeah.
Just explore. Just explore, try to survive. If you survive the whole night, I'll put you in the cave. So you just go hide somewhere.
Just wish I could fly. That would be easier. You put me back in the grave and throw the place into lava.
Once you survive one night, okay.
But why if I just use the lava?
You can't use lava without leaving.
Get over stuff like it's doing for everything. See,
Might not want to go too far.
why?
Because that's where you're staying.
I said I have a whole bunch. I have food so I can survive. And then let's take that food.
You can watch me build it.
I'm gonna hunting.
No,
No.
stay away. Baby, stay away. Watch her back. Watch her back.
Wow. Everything's good. Dad is good.
Moving on.
Going this way. Why am I going that way? Going this way. Going backwards somehow.
Going to be one. I'm gonna tell you guys something.
Hello. Wow. What the you strategy for them? Oh, you can play by yourself. Bye bye. You give me.
Can you exit the game? What's the option button?
Okay, I'll go here
Oh.
and give her a circle.
No, that's not how it works. Go.
How do we? What's the option?
Can you stop? You're pressing buttons on that remote.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, you're not. Something's back popping up.
I was gonna say if you can give me something in your room.
Alright, well, it's always nice.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, but I don't know. Aiden, you're pressing buttons on it. Aiden, you pressed a button on it again.
Now I'm not. Sammy, Sam. This is what you're looking for? This is what you're looking for? Yeah. This time I will. If you give me something out of your room, I'll help you build it.
And if you help me build it, I'll get some in my room.
That's not how it works.
If you help me, I'll put a shower in my room.
Let me get out of the corner.
I didn't have homework. Remember, I had a half day. I'm almost done with this. Mom, I'm so close. I just need to finish this. Please, I'm just filling it in. So I want to show want from here? Me and Andy both built the same.
Oh, good.
I built what I want for my birthday.
Oh.
iPhone 6.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing.
It's cool.
Took me a while.
Yeah, I bet.
Is that a cloud going through it? Oh no, I guess I never. I was here with you.
Guess what I did today?
Play games, play outside.
No, I lift a big rock that you've been trying to get. Doing.
Has Lobo.
Okay, but want to go see it?
It's done.
Okay, but want to go see it that we lift it?
Look.
Want to go see that we lift it? Want to go see that we lift it, Seth?
What big rock?
Follow me. It's outside.
Where though?
Just follow me. It's out back by the woods.